We are live.
All right, what's up? Oh, so we on live? We on YouTube live?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
that's a
sir.
bit. So what you're saying ketosis, right? You was trying to get your discipline and your fasting in.
Yes, sir. I recorded this video a few, but I want to say like 2 months ago when I was still back home, I went ahead and I did a 36-hour fast. It's some
Right,
crazy shit. Um, just to try it. It wasn't the first time I had done it, but it was the first time after a bulk, so my appetite was sky high. And around 4 hours in, I went to Quest Diagnostics, just
yeah,
ordered urine test, all that. And I didn't know this, but when I got back my results for my urine test, I was positive for ketones, like
right.
a lot of ketones. So
For
that tells
sure.
me
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, oh shit. Most people doing keto or longer to go into ketosis. I did this shit in less than a day, and all I had to do was fast. And
exactly.
I was like, damn, like maybe I'm onto something here. Like I had already known that fasting was pretty powerful, but I had never basically shortcut my way into ketosis just by not eating. Like you don't have to go through the keto diet. You don't have to cut out a bunch of food. You just gotta like not eat for a day, and you're in ketosis.
Basically. See,
And
that's
so
the
I found
that's the
that,
best key.
yeah.
So that was your first time. Was that the longest you had ever gone?
Nah, I've done a 48-hour fast before.
You did a 48.
Yeah, I've done a 48.
The only way, cause I weighed like 250 at one point,
Mm-hmm.
and I yo-yoed all throughout my adult life, like up and down in weight. And the only thing that I've seen that I could consistently do is fast, right?
Same.
Even like training clients and stuff, like it'll streamline training clients because you try to tell them portions and macros and doing this and that, and people not really trying. So you just tell them don't eat, and they're like, "What?" And they're like, "It's
Yeah.
shocking." Like, yeah, just don't eat. Only eat at this time. That's it. You can't pig out, but just eat at this time and stop eating. Don't eat anything else, and
Yeah, man.
just keep it simple.
Same. Yep. Yep. While I was, editing the video today, I had a bunch of studies, a bunch of research, and I found a study that they did 1,400 people, a shit ton of people,
Right.
and they fasted between 5 days and 20 nonstop.
Mm.
I want to say like over 99% of the people who finished the study, who did those fasts, did not regain the weight they lost.
Wow.
Yeah, they off. And then, as a counter argument, how often do people regain? They gain back like 80% of the weight they lose after they finish the diet. But with fasting, it seems like they completely changed their body, completely changed their metabolism to where they didn't have to, continue to fast to keep the weight off. Changed in a way that it allowed them to keep it off without any effort.
See, that's what I feel like. When you fast like that, especially when you fast long, like if you do a 72-hour fast, like you will reset your whole, like your taste buds and everything. Like food will taste
Yeah.
different. Your senses are sharpened
Hell yeah.
and like
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah.
like your body resets. Like the body is amazing. Like as soon as you stop doing anything, as soon as you stop consumption, your body goes into healing mode. So whenever you're not drinking, whenever you're not eating, whenever you're doing things like smoking or damaging your body, it's taking energy, but it's also taking resources from healing and constantly renewing. So whenever you just abstaining from anything, your body is automatically healing. It's automatically going into repair mode. Any food that you eat that you think it might be good for you, it take energy to digest it. So if it's taking energy to digest your food, then it's taking energy away from other places, right? So as soon as your body not having to worry about digesting food or getting rid of crap, Now it can actually heal your body. It can reset your metabolism. It could reset your taste buds from all the artificial food and stuff that you're eating. It'll reset everything. Your immune
That's,
system.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like what I noticed with fasting, aside from the obvious health benefits, like the whole thing for me was it completely got rid of all my cravings for sugar, completely.
Mm,
And I didn't have to like try to avoid sugary shit. Kind of like, like you said, it reset your taste buds. When you go without eating things so stimulating as sugar for an extended period of time, when you reintroduce, because you go out to a restaurant or whatever, kind of like overwhelming. Like it's
right.
like, damn, like
Hmm.
it's good, but I can't have too much of it because then it doesn't good anymore. It's like too much, too sweet. Um, and
Right.
I experienced this like, like I would go out with my girl sometimes after, and yeah, we, and I would only be able to eat like 2 or 3 bites because I would be like, damn, like
Yep.
it's too sweet, like eat the rest, I don't want anymore. And I don't know if that's been your experience too, but a lot of people that I've spoken to who have tried experience something similar.
Definitely. My girl right now, she says because, like I said, I was like 250 and I got to 230 like a couple years ago. I was up and down, and so now I'm like 199. Huh?
How long did it take you
Wait.
to
Oh, you
drop
said,
the
oh my
initial
bad.
20?
So to drop the initial 20 to go from like 250 to 230, that was quick. Like when I fasted, when I first started fasting, like I was introduced to fasting through Carl Robinson. He has the snake diet, right? And he drinks and you mix potassium chloride with pink Himalayan salt and you sip on that in water and you
Hell
sip
yeah.
on that all day and to keep your electrolytes up. Right, so I could still work out and have my energy, but I was fasting out throughout the day. So I lost like the first 20 pounds, like in a month, something like that. And so I would kind of dip a little bit, come up, dip a little bit. But once I started fasting, like I started doing like 20 hours every day or 24-hour fast. So I'll eat at 7 p.m. on Thursday, then I would eat 7 p.m. on Friday, do it like that. I dropped that weight like nothing, right? And so my metabolism, well, my appetite changed so much. Like my girl's like, you don't eat nearly as much as you used to, right? Like I can eat one meal and I'm good. Like I can eat, but I try to make sure I get my protein. So I try to eat 2 or 3 meals, but it's nothing to like stay disciplined. Like I can eat the same thing every day. I don't care. Like I eat chicken, spinach, black beans, repeat. Chicken,
They
spinach,
all.
black beans, repeat. Chicken. Like I don't care because I can go without eating. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've experienced this. I don't know if the same thing has happened to you. Do you feel like you kind of stuff to eat sometimes?
Now I'll be honest with you. I'm naturally a fat boy, right?
And me
So
too. Me
I
too.
can
I was fat as a child.
actually a fat boy. So I can eat, but I just can't eat like I used. I just can't eat like I used to. So, like if like my girl asks me like, "Are you hungry?" I'd be like, "Nah," or I'll be like,
Yeah.
"Nah." So I guess it is. I gotta force myself to eat, or I really just don't eat. Like if I don't want to eat, I just don't eat. And I know, like you're not supposed to mess up your macros, or you're supposed to get a certain amount every day. I'm gonna say something that a lot of people might not agree with, but that like pound of protein per day, blah blah blah, that's all BS. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's totally
That's BS. There's a lot of yeah, it's a lot of extra that come with eating that much protein. You know what I mean? Even if you're drinking it, even if you're taking like I don't take protein shakes or anything now. I was on protein shakes and everything for a decade. That's all I believed in BCAAs, protein shakes, creatine, all of that. I don't take any of that stuff now. It's not necessary. I think the only thing you need to do is know how to fast. If you
that's
can master fasting, you can
and
get
it's
everything
simple.
else. Like you can eat clean. Yeah, it's simple. If you can master fasting, you can recomp your body. Don't worry, your body will just make the best use of the protein that you're already putting in. You know what I mean? Like your
Facts.
body will break down the nutrients more efficiently because you're not always eating. So when you eat, you get the absorption rate of the protein is going to be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like and I have noticed that too, like the absorption rate getting better. When so, like let's say I fast for 24 hours, which is like the standard for me. Um, I usually don't lift days that I fast. I try to work out, with something in my system. Um,
Right.
but when I eat a meal or like a protein dense meal on a day that I break my or a day that I don't, when I had fasted the previous day, it's almost like I'm eating twice as much protein as I actually am, or at least it
Right.
feels that way. Like the
It is. I mean, I feel almost like my body almost gets like a buzz when I eat after like the fast. Like, like what I'll do is, like I'll eat after the workout, right? So I'll fast. So I fast throughout the day. I'll work out fasted, and then I'll eat after that. After that workout, and it's like I could feel my body like soaking it all up, like wow, like I get like a rush of energy after I just got through working out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true, 100%. I've tried working out fasted, and honestly, the only reason why I don't do it more often is just because it takes so long to recover in between set. Like
Mm,
instead of resting a minute and a half, 2 minutes, I gotta rest like 3 minutes. So it makes my workouts way
right.
too damn long. That's the only downside.
How
But
many body parts do you do when you go work out? Like when you how you do your split?
honestly, I used to do. I mean, I never keep a consistent split. As bad as it sounds, as like contradictory to common fitness knowledge as it sounds, kind of
I don't
train
either.
whatever my body tells me to train that day. Like
Yep,
if
that's how I train too.
if my legs feel tense that day, I'm not gonna do legs. If my shoulders feel tense that day, I'm
Right,
not gonna do shoulders. I just kind of
right,
pick whatever muscles I haven't worked out recently. You know,
right.
in
Yeah,
four
exactly.
days, hit back, and then whatever other muscle
Right,
that is small, so it won't tax my central nervous system, like shoulders or whatever, something complement. But I really don't give it too much thought. I just scroll through my workout log and see what was the longest to go. That's really
right.
it. Aside from that, I do abs at the end of every training session. I get my cardio in just by walking everywhere because since I moved here, I didn't. And I
Right.
get
So
like
you walk,
10,000
yeah.
steps a day easy. And that's it.
Yeah.
Just very
Walking is the
minimalistic,
secret.
but it gets the job done.
That's how I am. Like right now, I just do full body. Every time I go, I just do 3 sets per body part, and I just do like I do like hit. So I just do 3 hard sets, and then that's it. 3 hard sets on chest. If I did bench press one day, then I do machine press. The next day I'll do cable cross. The next day I try to squat or deadlift one of those every day, because as an older man, I need to keep my testosterone up, right? So I
Yeah,
recently had got my
absolutely.
testosterone checked. Yeah, and I'm like between like 5 and 600. So
That's pretty good
that's
for your
pretty,
age, man.
I'm yeah, so I'm like I'm gonna be 40 this year. So they was like, that's pretty good. So but that's just hitting legs. Like I believe legs, because that's the first thing that go as you get older. Your quad density, the
Oh,
strength in
yeah.
your legs, that's what goes. So fasting, lifting heavy, those are the secrets right there.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, like, one of they 100 people. The craziest part, lost like between seven, fasted for 5 days in a row, and they lost like 19 pounds when they had fasted for 20. But that wasn't the craziest part.
Mm.
In cholesterol in half.
Oh yeah.
Like their
Hmm.
bad cholesterol was cut. These are people that were obese, like obese, had high
Right.
cholesterol, high blood pressure, on the verge of diabetes. All their shit dropped. Like their blood
When the
pressure.
guy was telling you about Cole Robinson,
Yeah.
you know that guy was telling you about Cole. He had a
Yeah.
theory. that he was testing. You gotta look up his videos where he was like, if you're a type 2 diabetic, all you need to do is fast and you can
It's
get rid of your
true.
diabetes. And
It's
he was
true.
like and like he was showing result after result after result of people who were type 2 diabetes. They fasted for extended periods of time, and within a month they off the insulin, they're good. It's
It's, I
crazy.
did the same thing with my mom. My mom was
Wow.
pre-diabetic. She was pre-diabetic. She was
Mm,
on metformin, which is a they give to people who have diabetes. She was on that. Her blood sugar every morning that she checked it was high anyway, even with the help of the pill. I got her fasting just once a week. She dropped 20
right.
pounds, was able to get off the pill, and even without the pill now, her blood sugar in the mornings is normal. So she's not no
Good.
longer pre-diabetic. And the patients in the hospital that I tell to do this that are diabetic, they never listen to me. They just go back to eating like Domino's pizza. But
It's
with my
crazy.
mom, she tried it and it worked for
Right.
her. And then I was like, shit. And that was before I started my YouTube channel. One of the things that motivated me to spread the message.
That's good, man. That's what I told my mom too, cause she had to get on blood pressure medicine. So I was telling her, come on, mom, like, cause she was already always a fit person all my life. Like, she's the person who got me into the gym when I was like 16 years old. She used to always go up to Bally Fitness and stuff. And she got me a membership. So, but as she got older, she started getting more into sweets and stuff, right? So I was like, Mom, you gotta fast, just fast. You ain't. I didn't tell her to do the 24 because I knew she wasn't gonna do that. I'm like, just do 18, do 20, just don't eat. Yeah, just don't eat. And when you get home, so she cut out all her sugars and stuff. So she chilling on that. She still thinks she fine. But I can't tell her nothing. So
Yes, mom, bro.
yeah, that's mine.
uh,
So
shit, like I don't know. Like I feel like it. People refuse to fast mostly because of the brainwash, like from the food industry.
right, exactly.
Um, the other interesting things I didn't know this before I researched for the video. Profitable foods for food manufacturers are
Yep.
all of them.
They're the cheapest to make. It's nothing. It's
They're the
air,
cheapest to
fat.
make.
It's just air. It's cheap.
Exactly,
All the
exactly. Like
bread shit, all of. Mm,
yeah, man, all that shit. And I'm like, damn.
mm,
This is why, like, since we're little kids and stuff, like, you have to eat 3 meals a day. You have to eat
yep.
to get your energy. If you don't eat, you're gonna be weak. All this bull.
You know how much
But it's
money you
true. Actually,
save
dig into the
fasting? I
so
know.
much.
Like, do you know how much? You see how much money you like just on accident? Like, I'm telling you, if you fast, even if you're cooking your meals, if you fast, I'm telling you, you're gonna save. Probably gonna cut your grocery bill in like a third at least. Even if you cooking, like you just won't be like stuff that would last you 3 or 4 days. It'll last you a week because shit you eating half
Easy.
as much. Some days you don't eat. Like just
Yeah, I mean, I wait food because I don't eat it fast enough. That's a
listen.
problem.
That's been a problem that I've had. Like my girl get mad at me. She be like, "Okay, I see you not eating, so I'm gonna throw like you gotta let me know when you fasting because I'm buying all this chicken. I had to throw away a pack. You know what I mean? But
Damn.
but one thing I'm always eating is eggs. Yeah, I'm always
Yeah,
eating eggs. So eggs is taxing. So I'm always eating some eggs. But the chicken, she be having to throw it away and stuff. So it's crazy.
that's just the worst part.
It is.
Uh, but like, I don't know if I don't know if I told you about this at my old job before I moved here to OKC. I used to speak a lot to this doctor he's been a doctor for like 40 years. Like he's an older gentleman.
Wow.
Like guy's a genius. And I told him about fasting. And I'm curious about it. So he went further and he started telling me he found out the cause of human ever in human history is starvation.
Mm.
So gaining
Wow.
is an adaptive mechanism to prevent us from dying, right? But when you
Right.
with a modern food industry allow whenever we want, our bodies are built to eat way more than we're supposed to, because that's how we survive over the long run. So our appetites than what our survive. So
Right.
we're able to overeat all the time because that's what our body thinks we need to be able to live. And so your body has to go through having food because it's built for that too. Right? Just as much
Right.
as
It's
it's
supposed to
built
not
to
have
eat.
food. Right.
Right. Eat every day. Like, you mean to tell me
Right.
if you have to walk, I don't know, like across a state or to another state, because back then that's what. You mean to tell me they were able to get food every day? Hell no.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely not.
Nah.
Not. Which
And they
is
sure wouldn't
why,
eat they wouldn't eat 3 meals either. They wouldn't eat no 3
yeah,
full meals either.
hell no, they would kill a bull, eat it, all of it in one day because they didn't have
Yeah, and
fridges.
yeah, like yeah.
They're
They
like,
wouldn't they
you don't
couldn't
eat
start
this
they needed
today, or
nothing,
you're
so they
gonna
just had to
fucking
pig out.
go. Right. And
Yeah,
so
so we had
all
to
the
pig out, then we had to go a long time without eating.
our bodies were able, that such big appetites because of situations like that. You might get bored today, or
Right.
and so it stores those calories as fat, which is our version of a natural refrigerator. That's how your
Right.
ancestors would go. So eat every day, all this bullshit. It's just, and that's how people end up diabetic, obese, dying at like 40 years old. Hundreds of times in my job. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Like so guys be my age diabetic.
bro, you have no. Like, it was worse during the pandemic. I'm putting like 5-6 people a day in body bags during the pandemic. That shit was rough. But even now that we don't really see COVID too much, I've seen 40-year-olds, 30, obese, like over 300, diabetic, and they die.
Damn, that's crazy. I was at a fight party last night, and it was a young guy, and I know he was younger than me, and I mean, like, he could hardly fit in his chair, and I was like, "What are you doing, brother?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, "What are you doing? Like, you setting yourself up." And I was talking about the snake diet earlier. That's why he named it the snake diet, because like snakes, they'll eat, and then they'll go a long time without eating. Then the next time, they eat a big meal, they catch something, and they'll eat a big meal, and they'll go a long time without eating. So you're right about that, man. It's crazy though. Like, we gotta take care of ourselves. Like the mortality rate, the average age is actually going down. Like the life expectancy for the first time in like 50 years, it's like trending down because of a lot of factors, but one of the main ones is just how we eat.
It's really fucking bad. Like, even in the hospital about this because I work at them. But fuck it, whatever. Even in the, you're diabetic, you get ordered, a diabetic food tray. They'll bring you soda on that. Not diet soda, regular
Damn.
soda.
Right.
And this occurs at multiple hospitals from what I've seen. So
yeah, I know. I worked that one too.
Yeah. They're not really trying to,
they're not trying to cure you. They're just trying to put a bandage on you, keep getting that money.
Keep you alive, because that's how.
Yeah, keep you alive. Yeah, exactly.
And it's messed up. Like, the average age expectancy is going down. We have so much shit that we can use to keep someone alive. It's ridiculous. And the thing is, when you're 400 pounds, there's nothing we could fucking do. Very little, You might end up in the ICU once.
Yeah.
We save your life once, but then you come back a few months later, and that time we're not able to save you because you're too. And it's like, if more people knew, or rather if fasting wasn't shut down so much, because a lot of people would lose a lot of money if it became popular. That shit
Right.
wouldn't have happened. Realistically.
It's a reason why fasting is a part of every major religion, right? In every single religion, you must fast, right? Because they knew that's the key to life. They knew that's the key to
True.
clear out your mind, to clear out your body, to clean your spirit, so that you can ascend, right? Because so you're not always taking in stuff. You're not always worried about your flesh and trying to feed your flesh. Or trying to do. You must abstain. Fasting from indulgence, food, entertainment, dopamine, all of that. Like that's what we have too much of right now, and that's why you see the morale of people coming down. That's why you see the vibration coming down because all we do is consume. So we dying of consumption. That's what they used to call it back in the day. That's what the old name of the plague and cancer and stuff was like in Europe and stuff. It was called consumption, right? Because
I didn't know that.
the cells will consume your body and you'll get ate up, right? Yeah, so it's the same thing. We just dying of consumption, just taking it all in.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's crazy. So you mentioned cancer. You've heard about autophagy, right?
Right.
This shit literally cures cancer, man.
Yep.
It's like,
That's I don't want to keep bringing him up, but Cole Robinson, I'm telling you, he said if he was to get cancer, the first thing he would do is just dry fast to the bone. He said he would dry
yeah,
fast.
yeah.
He said because he said that's what your body naturally does. When you get sick, it tell you your body naturally want to stop eating so it can start diverting resources somewhere else. So if you naturally put your body in that state without having to be on your deathbed, guess what it's doing? Clearing up all those dead cells, clearing up cancer cells. They say like every 3 minutes your body kills a cancer cell.
It's
You
true.
know what I mean? So if you ramping up your immune system, you ramping up autophagy. What's that? A guy won a Nobel Peace Prize for that in like 2016 for his study on autophagy, like self-eating. Like he
Shut
studied
down.
it and he talked. Yeah, and like that's crazy. Like, and your whole body will eat everything that's going on that's wrong. Your body will actually eat it. Your body will eat the fat. It'll eat the bad cells. It'll clear your blood. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the so there's a disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease.
Oh
It's
shit.
NAFLD, and
It
it's
is
the number one cause of cirrhosis in the liver in America.
So it's not alcohol.
It's not because of alcohol.
So
It's
you
not
can
from
make
taking
fatty
something.
food or what?
So when you're eating,
Mm.
there's fat around your organs, visceral fat.
Yeah, visceral fat. Yeah.
That's what clogs your arteries. That's the fat that covers your heart,
and that's the fat that covers
your liver, and that's what causes non-alcoholic fatty
liver
liver
disease.
I've seen these patients who are not alcoholics, go into liver failure at like 60 years old because of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease,
And they end up
dying. I've seen it happen more.
Damn.
It causes cirrhosis of the liver, permanent scarring of the liver. And
Right. I thought
studies,
that I was only thinking drinking. I ain't even. Wow.
drinking's number 2. This is number
Right.
1, and it's like twice.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
It's twice as common as cirrhosis because of alcohol. So you're more likely to get because you eat like shit than you are because you drink too much. Literally, statistically, which is crazy.
Man, that's a hell of a
It
fact.
shouldn't be. Like it's when you fast, it's very difficult to lose the fat that covers your. You can go, you can go on a cut. It doesn't matter. Lose is subcutaneous fat, regular body fat that we all think of.
Right.
But what you don't lose is the fat that covers you. The only way to lose organs is by fasting. Period. That's what the science says,
Wow.
and it's the truth. There's no other way to lose it unless you want slowly. But to actually make a difference in it, you have to fast.
Wow, that's that's crazy. Now that's a hell of a way to promote fasting right there.
Man,
Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I did not know that. I always thought when I hear somebody died of cirrhosis of the liver or they had liver failure, I automatically always assume it's drinking. I think, oh, you're alcoholic. Oh,
no.
you're alcoholic. Oh, you're alcoholic. But it's really you too fat.
Yeah.
Damn. So fat is just killing. It mess up your heart, your liver, your
Everything.
goddamn, your immune
Everything.
system.
Your pancreas. It's like there's no organ that being obese does not destroy. Even your lungs. As little sense as it makes.
Right.
If you're obese, when you're obese, your stomach push up on your diaphragm and it doesn't
Oh god,
breath.
yeah. Oh, true,
So
true,
even
true.
your fucking lungs
Damn.
get destroyed by this.
Yeah, they're not even full capacity. Yeah, they can. Yeah. God
And it's
damn.
like, yeah, man. Yeah.
Boy, you make me want to go fast right now. I swear to God. Now I might not eat for the next 3, 4 days, man. For real.
I mean, I say
Straight
it,
up.
like, I've done my research on this shit because, yeah, I just got tired of fucking people seeing people die. Like, it's fucking depressing. And it's like, there has to be a solution. And the more I dove into fasting, I was like, this is it. They just don't want it to be popular.
Hell no. And they got so much information out on it about it now. It's like everybody's heard of it, but nobody does it.
Yeah.
Everybody's heard of it, but nobody wants to do it. I'll be like, man, I'm fasting. They be like, oh man, I can't do that, man. I gotta eat.
I get the
Like,
same response.
man, I gotta eat, man, because I work out. Hey, look, listen, it'll be people talking about, man, I gotta work out. I can't do it. And this will be out of shape people who fat. And they telling me that they can't fast because they gotta work out. I'm like, man, I know I work out more than you. And you telling me you can't work out? You telling me you do work out? People, everybody work out, but don't nobody want to eat right. Everybody work out. Nobody wants to eat right. Nobody want to fast. Don't no. They don't. They'll go to the gym though, but trying to eat that
Oh, yeah.
food, trying to get their food in. Nah, about a week. Nah, they good.
And they'll go to Planet Fitness and get a slice of pizza
Because
too.
yeah, see, that's craziness. That let you know it's just a business. They just hustling. But like people lives really revolve around food. Like if they say, let's go somewhere, let's hang out, let's do something, everybody want to eat. So that's what we all doing. So I mean, if you don't eat, they don't have nothing to do. Maybe you could find a purpose in your life if you stop eating and putting stuff in your face or sitting down on watching TV. Like you could find something to do with yourself instead of complaining or saying what's not fair and body shaming and all of that. Like no, get your body together and then you won't be ashamed. The fuck?
Yeah, and you'll live longer too. That's a bonus.
Exactly.
Hell of a
That's the added
bonus.
benefit.
Yeah. When I post content, when I post shorts on fasting, I get so much. People will be like, "Oh, you gotta eat
For
every day.
real?
You have to eat every day." And I'll be like, responsible
Not nah,
comments,
man. Ain't no way.
bro. Yeah, for real. They'll be like, "You're meant to eat every day. If you're not meant to eat every day, why do I get hungry?" And I'm like, "What? What the fuck?" Like not eating when you get hungry. Yes. Just don't eat, even if you get hungry. Just wait another 5, 6
Right.
you won't be hungry anymore.
You won't be hungry no more.
Because your body will realize, ah, shit, okay, he's not gonna eat. I gotta focus on something else. And that's it. It's gone.
Ask people in other countries and other civilizations who couldn't eat. It's people today, like people's kids are still dying every day from not being able to eat. But they not dying because they just ate today, you know what I mean? And then tomorrow they die. It's because they don't have a chance to eat at all. So I'm sure your ass can skip a meal or two.
Yeah. You have to be malnourished.
Straight up.
Like, you have to be malnourished for a long fucking time to die from it. Like
Straight up.
there was a
Right.
study conducted in France, like in the 60s or 70s. It was a few decades ago. And they took a guy who was like damn near 400 pounds. Like this guy was morbidly obese. And he fasted for a year straight.
Mm-hmm.
The guy went from almost down to like 170.
Yep.
Didn't have loose skin.
And all the fat got ate up and stuff too. He had no sagging fat like people have today from doing them surgeries and stuff. Because that autophagy ate up that loose skin. So
Exactly. Everything. He looked like he had never weighed 400 pounds.
right.
And all of his
That's crazy. That was done in
diseases
the
got
like, the
reversed,
60s, right?
everything. Yeah, it was a few decades ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
I heard
Yeah.
about that. I heard about that a few years ago, before I really started fasting.
Right.
I didn't think too much of it back then, but now I'm like, damn, that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy.
That's all we need to do. If we want to up the life expectancy right now, everybody need to stop eating for like a week.
Oh
Just
yeah,
don't eat for like a week.
pretty
And
much.
everybody who morbidly obese, they would like cut their blood pressure and everything. Especially when you fat like that, when you're really obese, like fasting is like even more supercharged for you. Like if you don't eat for like 7 days, you will drop 10 pounds in a week, like nothing.
Easy. In
Straight
the
up.
study of like 1,400 people, they said that the biggest changes in the blood happened to the people that were more obese. So the more obese you are, the
Yep.
more benefit you're gonna gain from fasting.
Yep, that's the quickest way to do it.
Yeah, and it's like,
Because trying to get like if you morbidly obese, trying to get them to go work out or go on a run and stuff when they can barely walk, you know what I mean? Like yeah, so if you just not eating is the simplest and the most effective way. It's not only the simplest way, it's the most effective way to begin.
yeah. I mean, shit. There's only one rule you gotta follow. Just don't eat.
Don't eat.
That's it. This many grams of. You gotta weigh your food. You gotta do
Yep.
this.
Don't eat.
Nobody's gonna do that shit. They're gonna do it for like a week or two and quit.
Hell no. They're not gonna stick to that shit. Hell no. No.
They're undisciplined enough to get morbidly obese in the first place. They're too undisciplined to stick with a nutrition plan. That is gonna be full of food.
Exactly.
They're always gonna be hungry. So it's like, just give them something they can stick with. That's the most effective.
Facts.
So you mentioned that you got some clients. How's that going?
Man, I'm done training. I'm not doing that no more. Too time
Why? What happened?
consuming. Is people don't stick to it. Like they'll pay you the money and then they won't even like show up. It's crazy.
So you were doing it in
Like they'll
person?
pay the money. No, well, I was just tracking them and stuff, but they wouldn't keeping up with their workouts and stuff. So I was like, what the heck? So I'm making a program right now. I'm making like a Notion template and I'm just going to like sell it for like 10, 20 bucks and it's going to have everything on there. And that's like my qualifier. Like if you buy that and you lose, if you get some progress on your own, if you take some before and after pictures to get some progress on your own, then I might train you. But I'm not just going to let you pay your money and then train you. I'm not doing that no more. Like taking a one-on-one client, like you just come in as long as you pay, I'll train you and I'll message you and all. No. You can't get my time. You have to buy the program, work it yourself, get some progress, and then I might work with you. But I'm not trying to train at all. And I'll really after I give you the program, I'm just gonna charge you for calls. Like per call, I'm just charging you, but I'm not gonna sit up there and hold your hand for 2 or 3 months and all of that. No, like you're gonna pay me every time you messing up. You need somebody to get in your. Then you call me. You come pay me, and I tell you, nah. You ain't nothing, right? You ain't no good. I tell you that. You have to pay me to tell you that. I can tell you ain't no good. Yeah, because that's what you need. Because you could have been researched it. You could have been going to the gym and doing something. You're not gonna do it. That's why you paying us. That's why you paying the coach. because you know you need somebody to hold you accountable, to give you the play, and you execute the play. That's all you want to do. So okay.
Facts. Yeah. Yeah. I
How about you?
started
How you doing?
coaching
You
2 clients.
yeah.
One of them's been super busy, and so
Right.
like guy's working like almost 60 hours a week, so it's a little bit more difficult for him to get his workouts in, but he's still doing it. Camps with. That's all right. The other one, she's a female. Weekly calls with her, made her like a from scratch workout plan, body weight exercises because she doesn't have access to a gym right now. And she's like, hey, like I'm starting to see results. I'm noticing people are, my body's changing. I feel way better, gaining strength. And so I'm like, damn, I'm doing this shit for free.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I got a few testimonials under my belt. And so weeks ago, I launched a product and a mailing list and get shit sales. Nothing. No email signups either. But that's part of the process. Just gotta keep grinding.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I see you. I see how you like switching up. You offering. You. I see you doing threads with your videos now on Twitter. Like, bro,
Yeah.
just keep doing what you're doing. It's gonna pop. I'm telling you. Just keep doing
I
what you're
hope
doing.
so,
Keep
bro. I
showing up.
appreciate it.
No,
Yeah.
just keep showing up, bro. It's gonna work.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. Like the videos on Twitter, I've noticed they don't do that well at all.
Nah, me either. I mean, I've been putting. No, they don't. But I'm telling you, the algorithm is gonna come to us, bro. The algorithm is gonna shift our way. Just keep posting
I
your
hope.
videos on
Hey,
Twitter. I'm telling you, it's
I
gonna
hope
shift your
so.
way. He working
Yeah.
on it.
How about you? Like, how's it going with the YouTube and shit? I saw you using captions now.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, captions. Yeah, it seemed to be getting better with the captions and stuff. And so, I'm to be honest, I'm doing what they say you're not supposed to do, which is I'm spreading myself so thin. Like I'm trying to post on every platform, and I'm trying to run my brand plus my personal, so I am spreading it too thin. But I am seeing incremental growth on all the platforms, honestly. So I'm gonna start running ads. That's why I'm trying to get my products together. I'm just trying to get all my digital products together, and then starting in May, I'm gonna have like a 4-figure budget for just every month that I just put towards ads. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna just start pushing ads, trying to push the products. Just my program, my merchandise, everything. I'm gonna just try to push, and just make more content. I do need to make more content. I feel like I need to make
That's
more. You know how you saying you posted multiple reels a day and stuff? I need to post more. So that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. I mean, the shit with content. I mean, shorts have allowed people. They've allowed all of us exposure very easily. But what I've noticed, shit, even with
Right,
those 10K subs, I'll post a video. Your video, which is the no fap one, got 2K views. I have 10K subs,
right,
or almost 10K.
right,
And so, aside from that video, the rest of my videos get me like 70 views, 60 views,
right.
with that many viewers. So they don't necessarily translate to
It
content.
doesn't. Right,
It's kind of like they're two
right.
separate worlds, two separate algorithms. Like,
It
because they'll
is. It
subscribe to
is.
you, but they won't even see your long shit. Shorts when they
Nah.
pop up on their feed. So,
Right.
I mean, it's good for growth. It's not, I don't think it's like consistent growth.
See, that's what I'm thinking too. I think it's like more vanity metrics. So like I'm gonna go back to. I'm thinking, cause I dropped like two, like five, like I dropped one 7-minute video last week, and then like the same day I dropped like a 5-minute YouTube video. And even though both of those videos combined probably only got like 20 views or whatever, but I just feel like those 20 views are better than like the 700 views I got on the short. You know what I
They
mean?
are.
It just
Yeah.
like I'm seeing. I think it's a longer tail to your longer videos. You know what I mean? Like people will still come back to your that's to come like your no fap video. Like you're still getting views on that, even though That might be a video you put
Yeah,
out a month or two ago. But like,
yeah.
cause
I
I
got
remember
like
when I saw that video, it
20
only
views a
had like
day on it.
600, and now it's got like 2K.
Yeah, it's true. Like I was watching a video by Hamza. Took him 9 to hit 1,000 subs,
Right,
and he said that how it happened, how he got big was that one of his videos that he had posted like 4 months before that, he blew up out of nowhere. It went from like 300 views to like 20,000 views in one day.
right,
And
right.
that's probably what happens to most big creators. Like after
That's
a
what that's
while,
what happens to every. I'm telling you,
just goes your way, just sprinkle some shit in
it
your direction out of nowhere.
it figures you out because you keep posting. Like that's what I'm noticing. Like my stuff is incrementally going up on the
Right.
platforms as I post more because it starts figuring out, especially when you're talking about similar things all the time. That's why they try to tell you like once you find like you got to bucket off your content. So like if you saw that your fasting one took off, then like you need to like do like a whole series on fasting. Do a video on the study. Do a video where you talk about your mom, how you helped her with fasting. Do like
I
you
might just
need to like do like a bunch
that's a
of
good
5 and 7 minute video. Yeah, not do that. So make you a little fasting series, right? And like the stuff we talked about right now, that could even go into the group. Like group this into like your fasting playlist, right? So put this video, put that one fasting video you already did on the playlist, and then you break down these topics that we talked about on here. Do a video with your mom. Like you got pictures and anything like that'll be that'll probably blow. To be honest with you,
Oh,
you know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
You
that's true.
you talk about you know what I'm saying? You talk about your experiences, like seeing people in the hospital and how fasting could benefit them. And you throwing you like use some little B-roll, showing people, you know what I'm saying, show yourself in the hospital or walking up to your job. You know what I mean? Showing you putting on your scrubs and then you do your voiceover and you talk about how fasting can help, like for real. Like do you a whole fasting series, bro. If you already got a video that got
Good
2K and that's the
idea.
one that stand out, then yeah.
These
Yeah,
are some
and
good
then
ideas.
that'll go
Thank you.
into your other ones. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what we here to do. Iron sharpens iron. Know what I
That's
mean?
true. That's true. Like what I was thinking about. One of the things that I dislike about like is how fucking
Right.
our videos are. There's always shit going on. Like you
Mm.
see a big creator like Hamza, like he switched his little bit, but his older videos, like from a few months
Right.
ago, there's always shit going. Always, it's like like that shit
Right.
is literally gonna give you ADHD, and I don't really like
Right.
that.
Facts.
And so what I was thinking about doing, to try it out for a few videos, just make it more like a conversation. You know
Yeah.
what? One shot. Like straight up, I'm gonna be sipping coffee while I do this, and just like basically talk to the camera like if it was a friend.
If you notice, that's what Tate did. Like all his original content, like when I got on to Andrew Tate, like in 2017, 2018, like that's all his content was. He would sit down, like literally, like his first Hustlers University is him sitting down with a cup of
With a
coffee,
whiteboard.
talking for
Yeah.
4 hours straight off the dome. That's it.
Shit.
That's it. With like a little chalkboard or something like right there next to him. Like that's it. He just coming off the dome, and you sit there the whole time watching it, right? That's all. Like that's what it's. The more things change, the more they stay the same. People are already talking about. I'm already seeing videos that are like documentaries that are blowing up on YouTube and stuff like that are just long, 30 or 45 minute videos, right? But people are sitting down watching it. If they can't sit there the whole time, they'll come back to it, right? They'll stop and come back the next. They'll take 3 or 4 days just to watch a 1 hour video. But guess what? You get a new view every time that person come back and click on the video, right? So
And the people
it's just
and the
a
people
long
who
tail. The benefit
yeah.
of yeah, like the long tail of long form content is so much better. Like I would much rather get 1,000 views on like a 20 minute video than like 10,000 views on like a short or like a little 3 minute video. Like for real. Like, cause that means your audience is gonna lock in. You know, if they watch you for 20 minutes, they'll watch anything. They'll watch everything from you if they'll sit there for a sitcom. Yeah.
Like, it, like to get monetized with shorts, you gotta get 10 million views in 3 months. To get monetized with
Yeah,
long
nah,
form
yeah,
content, to get content, that's like 40,000 views with a 5-minute video in a year.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, and
Like
with
that's
that
a
watch time and stuff,
huge,
probably. Yeah, because you already
yeah,
meeting the subscriber count. So,
yeah. It's like there's a
like one
huge
video hit, you
disparity there.
monetize. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you
I
should
mean,
get rewarded more.
yeah. It's like I think with monetization though, like I'm planning on dropping a called "I hit 10K subs on YouTube. This is how much money I made." Make fucking jack shit. I think it would, get some people's attention because when I went into
It
YouTube,
would.
when I started in September, I was thinking, I'm like, shit, if I hit, I'd be making $200 a month. Hell no. Hell no. People's expectations are very
Right,
skewed. Um, and yeah, because you hear all these figures like from big YouTubers, like, oh, I make fucking 400K a month just from YouTube AdSense.
right,
Nah, nah. Maybe if you got like 3 million subs, but
right,
the reality is it takes on average 18 to 24 months to get monetized on YouTube. And when you do get
right,
monetized,
for real.
you're probably gonna make like 10, 15 bucks a month in the beginning.
Right. So that's why what you're doing with trying to develop products and stuff, because that's who really make the money on YouTube. The guys who got products, who got stores, who got coaching, that type of stuff. That's what, like, you don't need, like, Brandon Carter, he said that
I love
the most he ever made
watching him.
off,
Uh, yeah,
yeah,
I'm
see,
watching him
he,
since
he
I was
said
a
when
teenager.
he, like, with 1 million subs, yeah, he an OG, and he was like the most
Hmm.
he ever made is like 5 grand in a month on YouTube. He got 1 million subscribers. Now
Yep.
I see he's starting to kill. He came back recently, so now he's probably killing it now with the reels and the shorts and stuff. But like that's an OG, right? He been like had 1 million subs on
On
YouTube
top.
for like a decade, damn near.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, man, $5,000. That's the most I'd have made off of YouTube with subscribers. But he wasn't worried about it because guess what? He's selling coaching. He's selling programs. He's selling like he got private
His
Facebook
videos
group that
though,
he
yeah.
made $2 million off of. So he like, you know what I mean? So he
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah. And let me ask you, what are you planning on from the one-on-one if they pass through your, are you planning on upselling something else? Because there's always going to be like I guess like a gap between the people who can afford the one-on-one coaching and the people who can't afford. No, in this case, it would be the people who can't afford the one-on-one and the $20 product. Because let's say your
Right.
price is like $1,000 a month, you won't be able to afford that. So are you thinking maybe something like in 100 range, 300 range,
Well, for coaching and stuff like that.
like a separate product though, like a program or something? Because your time is more valuable than 2 or 3 weeks a month.
Well, right. So I'm really, to be honest, like the coaching part is kind of like a pre-qualifier type thing. Like I'm not really, that's not gonna be like my end goal. Like I like the self-improvement and all of that. I need people who have that kind of mindset for where I want to take them. Like I really want to do like technology type things, you know what I mean? But I want to be a certain type of community that I have built. So I want to be people who are actually doers, who are builders, who are like pretty much like self-improvers. So as we learning, as we gaining skill sets, I know these type of people do that because they went through my coaching program. They didn't got their fitness together. They've been able to change their diet. So I know they can change. So I know they can evolve. So this is just like my pre-qualifier for like the community that I want to build, right? Like I want to build like a private community and then like monetize that. Like just have an inclusive community where we gaining financial leverage with each other, we gaining knowledge with each other, we self-improving, but it's also we all getting money together as well. So that's my ultimate goal is like to have like a private community of like 10,000 people and like we
Live.
is enclosed and
Yeah.
yeah, and we enclosed, and I'm making like $10,000 a month off 10,000 people, And like, no, off each person, I'm generating $10,000 a month. You know what I mean? Because it's a group of millionaires. I got 10,000 millionaires with me. Like that's my ultimate goal. So everything I'm doing right now is just to build up to that community. So I'm really just trying to figure out how can I give out the most value right now, but monetize it to where I don't have to work a day job so I can give out more value. You know what I mean? Like my only thing right now is just to get some kind of way to where I sell enough coaching or I sell enough product to where it supplement my job, right? To where I like to then I could be like, okay, then I could just give out as much value. Then I could find how I could bring those 10,000 in. What do they actually need from me to feel like it's worth giving out $10,000 a month, right? Like that's what Tony Robbins got. Like he got a private group. You pay him 50 bands, 75, 100,000, and that's all he deal with, unless he go do his big event. But other than that, he just got private clients, and that's how he making all his money. You know, man making 9 figures a year just off private. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, man. I was trying to do the same. Like, I a Discord server. I built a Telegram group, 2 Telegram groups as part of my product, because I made it like a subscription model. You know, entry level is 11.97 a month. The middle tier books a month, and gold is like how you get the one-on-one coaching. And because my goal is like something similar, you know, building that community. Because what people want above everything else is they want to belong. And in today's day and age, we don't have a lot of that. You know, there's not the ability or the quote unquote like group of type or brotherhood have 40 years ago, 50 years ago. That doesn't really exist too much in the current world. Nowadays, most people have like me. And that's
exactly. Real friends, yeah.
Real friends. The rest are just like acquaintances, like whatever. People don't fuck about any of your problems or successes. And so that, honestly, if you want to work together on building that community, bro, I'd be so down.
Yeah, I'm down with it. I'm down with it for sure. I was just about to tell you, like, do you understand? I hit you up, yesterday, a couple days ago, like, hey, you want to get on a podcast? And you like, sure. Like, I see people every day, like at the gym, and they make content, because I go to a popular gym, and, you know, it's a bunch of content creators and stuff in there. And these are people who say hi to you every day and all of this. I'm like, hey, you want to do a podcast? Nah. Can I get these people on the podcast? Can't get them. I'm like, you know, I'll send you a link. All we got to do is talk for 20, 30 minutes. Oh, man, yeah, I hit you. Yeah, man, for sure. Flake. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but I don't feel any type of way about it. Because then when it goes the other way, then they'll be like, oh, man, you know what I mean? People don't believe in something till they see something, or they be like, what's in it for me, or what's like, I get it. So
yeah, it's like, I don't know. And the craziest thing is I see people at the gym doing that shit too, like recording and stuff. But yeah, I've never asked someone to hop because I don't know. I don't really think they had any value. But what I have seen is a lot of people on Twitter, you know, DMing me. Hey, your content's pretty good.
Right.
They all send the same fucking message. Hey, if your content got more exposure,
exactly,
you blow, man. I'm sure you've gotten hit up with the same bullshit too. And
yeah, they're like, hey, I want to tell you how you could blow it up and blah blah.
Yeah. Or you know, they bought Tate's program. They went through the copywriting section or through the freelancing section, and they just copy and paste what they tell you to send.
Everything.
It's like, oh man, I read through this post about this, and that, and it was really good. But 2 months after that, their account is deleted, or they haven't posted in 3-4 months. They just gave up after trying that shit for a month.
Exactly.
I'm gonna quit. Go back to playing fucking video games and jacking.
That's what everybody does.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what everybody does.
It's like in a world of.
To be honest, that's why I don't want to coach, bro. Like I know I can make the money off coaching. That's like I know I can make the money off coaching, but man, like cause my friend he's in Brandon Carter's private group, that his private Facebook group, like it costs $8,000 to get in, and my friend he's in it. You know, he does a call with everybody, right? And then he does one-on-one calls with you too, right? And he's like 2,000 people. So like on one of the calls, he's like 2,000 people paid me $8,000 for this, right? How many of y'all are on this call right now? And it was like 100 people on the call, right? And he was like, this is what's crazy. You like, I get up at 4 a.m. every day and grind. You broke motherfuckers don't want to post content every day. Y'all don't want to get on a call. You will pay $8,000 and then you won't even want to get on a phone call. He's like, but then you wonder why you broke.
There you go. That says a lot. That says a lot, bro. Like, damn.
You pay $8,000 and then won't get on the call.
Crazy. That's just crazy.
That's crazy as hell.
And be like, oh, I'm not gonna spend on a gym membership.
Yep.
Like,
Yep. But you want to leave in shape. Or they be like, oh, I ain't got time. Oh, I ain't got this. I ain't got, like, listen, then you don't want it. Like whenever like that's to come, like when I'm pre-qualifying people for training, you know, people already, they come up with excuses why they even about to sign up and give you their money. They be like, well, you know, I got this and that going on, so I can't train on these days, but I can do something like this. And I like, why you finna pay me, man? You already BSing. Like, it's almost like they want to give you their money so they can say you're wrong and shit.
yeah, kind of like deferring the blame.
Right.
In fact, you know, maybe I'm a late shit. Instead of saying that and being honest with themselves, fucking change your life. Sometimes you just gotta
Right.
I gotta get my shit together.
Exactly.
They'll pay you the money so that you can do it, and then when you do it, you probably still won't do anything about it.
Nah. Nope. Crazy.
Oh shit. Hour now,
You got work tomorrow, man? Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, me too, man. Just let me know. We could talk about that community and stuff and run some ideas and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you my WhatsApp number. Easier than DMing on Twitter.
Okay, cool. You know what? And you know that last video we did? Oh, I ain't never get the link to that one either.
For real?
Mm-mm.
This one.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, brother.
Outro.
Till the next time. Oh yeah, well, yeah. Well, appreciate y'all hollering at us. It's Selvian the Prompt God. It's the real Frank Anthony, man. Say what's up to him, man.
It was nice talking to the 9 viewers that we.
Okay, got 9 in here. All right. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Huh? I know, that's crazy. Yeah, I saw that. That's good, man. Listen, all 9 of y'all, all 50 views. Appreciate all of it, man. We just grinding, just trying to make it better. So,
yes, sir.
all right, man. You take care.
Peace out.